Welcome to the Nordic Pirates. I'm Raven from Arendal of Norway. I thought I'll just have a quick read for fun using runes, with one exception, that I use the tarot in case there is a question that comes up that I need to verify more specific. The rune cards I have here from India, yes, they are correct as they are. They also include the Celts. So whenever a Celt card is popping up, I will just toss it away because this is going to be a Viking read. So you don't have to be a specific sign in order to check upon the general energies, because now I would say that the moon is waning in the sign of Pisces. So there might be many illusions that are withdrawing from your reality, or maybe you are going within some kind of illusion. There is this energy maybe of going, you know, this connection to another world. Maybe you don't feel that you are as grounded as normal. It can be many things. So if you're going to use any kind of magic in these times, well, it's kind of perfect if you need to retrieve something. And it's also a beautiful time to make a sacrifice. And I'm not talking about blood sacrifice, okay? So we're going to use a normal Celtic cross and see how far we can get. I have not memorized the entire rune alphabet, although I should have done that 20 years ago. So that's why we actively work on the runes on this channel a lot this day. After all, we are taking upon us or honoring the ancestors, my ancestors and maybe some of your ancestors, wherever you are in the world or Norway. For those runes I am a bit insecure about. I have a book here. It's getting better and better each day, book a book. Okay, so let's get started and see how your general energies are right now. Or should I say our energies? So in the split here we have something about birth, fertility, initiative, to create, fertility in general, sexuality. However, that is not your main card. You have Berkana. Well, interesting, you know. They do belong together. They do belong together. Here she's pregnant. Here she's giving birth. So I'll put them together simply because of that. And I'll use the cards that's been mixed up with the Celtics to get more information regarding the situation. So Berkana, the correct word I prefer is Birk, which means that white tree with black spots on. Ingus, in Norway there's a female name, Ingunn. Ingus is showing up like two opposing V's, very similar to the Masonic symbol. And so both these cards are fertility. One of them is actually giving birth and sexuality. The other one is about beauty. It's more like, you know, she's pregnant. It's Birk is more like the Empress card in the Oracle deck. Okay, let's see if we have to throw this one out. Okay, no, or should we not know? I think we'll just continue until the rune pop up, because it's interesting, the message here. This is about intensity. There's like this storm and transformation coming. Okay, so I'll put them up at the side, and on the split here, which should be sufficient, we have Raido or Rad, shaped like an R. And this is Gemini energy. This is about journeys in control. So maybe some of you are in a journey right now. It could be, wow, a little bit, make you a little bit dizzy. But some of you are actually pregnant and giving birth. That's very beautiful. And it could also be an idea that you carry something within you. Sometimes I literally feel pregnant. I don't know why, I just feel pregnant, although I know I'm not pregnant. I don't know why. It's like a deja vu. And it could be, you know, I have an idea and my stomach is tickling, you know, with mariposas and all that. So in your opposing energies, let's see. Okay. That was the guy in the bottom as well. Okay, so in your opposing energies, you have Anzus. Note that this name Anzus is very familiar to the name Anzu, which were one of the first. You had Tiamat and you have Anzu, salt water and fresh water that first existed on Earth. So it's very similar to the rune called Ferhu, which is riches. This one, however, is giving you a notification. This is the one that, you know, sometimes you hear someone standing with a speaker and shouting out information about this or about that. This is about notification, communication, to be known. It is about promises. You know, the rainbow is here, is talking about mighty, beautiful thing. Maybe it is a challenge for you regarding this birth or this fertility. Or maybe there is something here that you are in this energy that you feel like, you know, I want to expand my family a little bit. I want more than just this, but you have trouble talking about it. So if this ain't your story, you should know by now. Okay, so in your distant past, you have Vunyo, shaped like a P, and this is about happiness, celebration. This is about harmony. This is about joy. This is about conquering. This is about everything that is glorious. Look how happy they are, dancing, having fun. And maybe then you ran into the forest and had even some more fun. Well, you're gonna have to pay for that now for the rest of your life. Okay, so let's clarify the opposing energies. Why is it so difficult to tell the world that I got a baby? But I mean, when I was pregnant, I didn't tell my mom until I was at least 4 months. And I didn't even tell her, my sister did. I've always been very embarrassed when it's come to sexuality. I have no problem making jokes about it, but I want my mom to think that, you know, I'm a good girl, and I am a pretty good girl, you know, I'm decent. In the age of 31, you're embarrassed, you know, oh, now she will know that I'm not a Virgo, a virgin. pretty lame, you know, that's pretty lame. So for me, it was difficult to tell the world. My ex, he was also a Scorpio, so we chose not to tell anyone before it got quite visible anyway. And I started to look like a potato. So, but telling the world I'm going to have a baby, or you know, there could be some secrecy regarding to the pregnancy. Let's ask. I don't need a novel. Thank you, Great Spirit. I appreciate it. Thank you, Great Spirit. Please show me the obstacles regarding this fertility. So, I don't know, but some of you, my God, this spring and this summer, how many pregnancies have I been foretelling with these cards and, you know, oh, what's up, you know? So many pregnancies. Okay, you don't want to pop up? I'll force you to pop up. Then we have one. Finally. So, what is hindering you talking about it? First of all, it can have something to do with wealth, cattle, wealth. This is the rune called fehu. It says feo, many ways of saying it, but I prefer saying it in Norwegian. So it's called fehu, which literally means sheep head. Or ferhue, and it's an Aries energy, but it's about riches. I mean, the more cows and goats you had, the more rich you had. So it's about having a lot of money. So that could be the conflict, that maybe you don't have capacity to raise this child. You also have this rune called Vin. I don't buy that name, but let's see. We have some more cards here and see what they call them. Here, the same rune is called Vunjo. You see my issue here? So thank God I did not give away my runic book, because there I get it. Well, it's in English. Dear God. Vunjo or Vin. So both the cards talk about the same thing, about joy. And here this shows that this is Cancerian Leo energy, having fun in the past, but this is more about what is blocking your energies, willing something into being, joy, creating something into being and joy. And Leo are beautiful with children, and Cancerians, you are born to be mothers. So there's a transformation here regarding this energy, but it's a challenge. There is a challenge. I'm not going to read the Celt cards. Sorry, everyone Irish. But this is Vikings only read. An exception for the Rider-Waite's. Okay, and there's another one here. Nope. That's a Druid card. We love Druids for another time. There is also this energy here of God Odin. Something sacred. It's something about language here. This rune is called Oos. It looks like an F. And here the same F is called Anzus. So do you understand now why I've spent so long time in trying to figure out the runes? Because if they can't stick to one name, if they have to have 10 names to each and single rune, I will have to do my research on the internet. I have actually written them down. I have to write them down one more time. Here it shows Odin blowing his horn. Notification, communication, and it's same here. It's about language, but the description is much more short. God, Odin, language. But Taurus and Gemini talks about that, what they describe here. So Taurus and Gemini for me is information. No, here you get more information. So you get Oos twice or Anzus. I prefer. I don't know, guys. You. I'll make a map where the proper name pops up. This, you know, trying to make them into something Spanish or. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. I mean, if you guys knew how ridiculous the translation of Harry Potter is in Norwegian, it's a headache. It's a headache. Okay, so let's have a small peek upon your past, shall we? Dancing, you're so happy, you're so in love. Oh, that much, huh? Okay, so you got a rune. It's called Ing. In Norway, we also have a name, male name is Inge. So my uncle is Inge, my auntie is Ingunn. And it's basically shaped like a diamond or a square with the points up and down. Ing. And it's ruled by Aquarius and Pisces according to this. Clearly, it corresponds with this one. Life, seed, family, and two people in love dancing together. And what do you know? Hoo-ha! You also get Dag, which is sun energy, clarity, daylight. Pisces versus Aries energy. Aries is the newborn of the zodiac, and Pisces is the last one, the elder, the one that goes back into source. The horse itself is a sun symbol, and this to gain clarity, then this would be the rune. It's like a lying infinity symbol 8, but not as harsh, okay? Going well so far, don't you think, guys? A pure rune read. Pure rune read. Got 3 stacks here and some stones. Okay, so let's check what happened in the near past. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I could see that one coming. Well, from the back side at least. This, according to this card, it's called notice. Not notice, like notification, it's notice. It's like a cross, but a little bit square. This is about pain. It's a lecture, a lesson to learn. It's about suffering. It's almost like the hanged man, and they are flopping him or flogging him, or what they call it. It's a sacrifice. It's a castigar, which is punishment. I'll punish you. And while he's being, so maybe someone heard about this pregnant and they didn't react too positive about it. Could be someone jealous, because the male here, as you can see, he's smiling, so it ain't the male. It was a cute little read. Please like and share this one. I think someone might want to hear this one. I never ask you guys, please like, share. I quit that stuff because I think, if my content is good enough or not good enough, time will show anyway. But I believe that someone would have fun, maybe to get a rune tarot read. And so far we did not need to use the Rider-Waite even. So clarify the hanged man, or notice. Notice maybe. Oh, well, we got one in the split. No, that's Beltane. Okay, so it's about a vision here. But no. And here we have a rune. So this rune is called sigil, and I'll correct them there. Sigil or sigil can be anything. A sigil is a everything is a sigil. If it's a symbol, it's a sigil. All demons, all angels, they carry a sigil. So calling this just sigil is not correct. So it's called suelo, and it was used by the Nazi, I believe, in the time when they went havoc or whatever they did. So it's a sun symbol, as you can see here, the sun wheel. So this suffering here, that was in the near past. It was rough Scorpio and Sagittarius all together. And yet again, it shows that this suffering is not something that will last. Maybe they got the news and they felt like, oh, the world is ending, or, someone could have been, they are chained. They feel, they could feel that now I'm chained for life, chained for life. But it's the Suelo is talking about sun, success and victory. And 16 is the 7, so it's the perfection of the spirit. So for those here. Okay, so let's check out what's crowning the situation. Okay. We have a warrior, Urus. So this would be the very equivalent energy of Mars, our warrior god. This is about masculinity, enforcement, courage, opportunities, changes, to preserve. Whoever are involved in this picture here, there is someone here who's a warrior, who's very strong. Is red, it's Rothschild. Sorry. But this is Mars energy, Urus. So whoever you are carrying a child, it seems like you have someone, either your mate, partner, whatever, is very strong. Could be. Looks like very promising. Nice card. I mean, if you want a man, you don't want to have someone who's sitting in the chair all day staring in the telephone like I'm doing now. So clarified Urus, red-headed, sexy man. Oh Lord, so you get Hela. I'm sorry, but Hela, I don't know, I told you yesterday, but the original name for Lucifer, the original Hebrew name was Hellel. And as funny coincidence as our goddess of the underworld is named Hel or Hela. Here it's called Hegel, or Hagel. And a 9, something is finished, a completion. This is about what's crowning this energy here is destruction and transformation, meaning something old has to go away. The shape is that of an N or a fence almost falling together. So there is this, being pregnant is not just all that, When I got pregnant, I was like, oh no, the world is ending. Well. And after 3-4 months, I got World of Warcraft. So, not that bad anyway. And now I have beautiful Willow. I couldn't live without her. So, Leo energy. And this is, a very sudden power, like Uranus and Mars joining forces together. This is where this guy comes in, crowning the energy. Doesn't tell me so much about jealousy and all this. Could be because the cards are strictly limited. Let's see. So what is in your external energies? Could be your facade, or could be the people mirroring your facade, or wherever you are. Show me. Oh, heavens Lord. Here we have the fertility god himself, known as... All right. Okay, he's known as Freyr. He would be from Vanaheim. He's not an Asgardian, Asgardian, which is the correct name. Vanaheim are a different tribe of gods, and Vanaheim and Asgardian used to be in a war together. And at some point, Freyr, he got a gift. I don't remember from who, but it was a golden Varaha. Varaha is what we say in Sanskrit or Malayali. It's a boar. But I was wrong about one thing. And that was about, there are two symbols that looks, yeah, no, it's the same symbol. Or is it not? Okay, they are so similar that I can't, seriously, I can't be blamed for this, I can't be blamed for this. So this is sigil. Now you'll see why I'm confused. This is sigil and the other one is soelu. They are both sun symbols. They could be the same, but I see the stroke in between. One is more linear, the other one is crossing a little bit. So I will do some research on that, finding out what the hell. But they're both the sun symbols, so what the heck? This is your this is an outcome. How to do, you see a warrior here. Maybe some of you are men looking here and, you know, thinking about your woman, and it's going to be, you know, this is something here regarding excitement. You could invoke the god Freyr, the brother of Freya, the love goddess. This is no coincidence that the Varaha is there on the boar. This is also, you know, energy, strong force. It's also about the ego. Of course, the sun is there, it's mixed by Mars and the sun. It also talks about potential. So even though not necessarily this pregnancy is not necessarily for all of you, fertility can be something that's on your mind a lot. Okay. Just trying not to make my reads forever, but this was cool. If you like me doing the Seidcraft with a Nordic style, modern Nordic style for you, just thumbs up and a comment or something. And I'd love to do it again, so we can learn the runes together. Already I'm starting to get a hang of it before I can move on to, hold on, Hebrew. So this would be in your surroundings. You could be surrounded by strong people. General, I feel people are optimistic about what's going on. That, you know, if you're expecting a male or a female, that you know, there's optimism here. Let's check your personal energy, whoever you are. I will make one for the male and one for the girl. We're starting with the male. The male, wow, you have Turisaz, this shape. This is Thor with the hammer. Thor actually is a redhead, by the way. I don't know why they have pimped him like this, but he's a redhead. And this is about removing obstacles. This is about fighting. This is a warrior. Maybe the male here feel like you have to fight something in order to get through this. I would with the U here, we say U in Norway. I would say that the pronunciation here would be Torisa. Torisa's something not correct with this name. We will look again. It's about opening. Create openings for something that is a locked road. So whatever's locked in front of you, you're using your hammer, whoever you are, to remove that obstacle for you, whatever fight you have in front of you. You come up as very strong. However, take note that it's actually showed up in reversed. Okay? So you need to turn it around, basically. In reversed, it's chaos, it's being irrational, it's crisis, it's injustice. So it's a period where you feel pain, confusion and chaos, and then your radical path is questionable, to accept responsibilities in this moment. We kind of have common enemies from what I see here in Spanish. So I'm not going to leave this to you in this direction. I'm going to tell you, you are now among Vikings. Okay? So turn this around, get your fucking hammer, and sette helvete for ræva i gir. Og spark litt rumpe. Okay? I think you got that. So female. Yeah, there is something here that you, but you come out general male energy as a warrior. So why you feel weakened exactly inside? Because outside you look strong, but inside it's like your world is falling apart. The rune is also shaped like a P, but like a little bit different. Okay, so female. How do you feel now? Ooh, ease. Isa. Frozen. You could be afraid of this new changes, these energies, whatever's going on. You could be afraid. While he is on some kind of warrior field right now, you're scared. I feel some of you are alone. You're taking your precautions. You've been crying. And now you are, of course, extra emotional if you have a passenger with you. There's something you're waiting for. It could be a conspiracy here regarding, it could also be in your head, but you're not so sure. There is something here that is toxic to you. Dangerous. And if this guy did not pop up before, I would say it could be this individual that, but it could be two males involved here, because you've frozen yourself. You're afraid to open your heart. Okay, now I'm sorry, but now I need radar weight for this. This is so strange. Show me the energy in between Isa and Thor. Okay. So Isa, you love this individual. You're lovers. And maybe one of you have to make a choice. There was maybe a confrontation as someone came out to be a little bit cold. Someone could also have been a little bit deceptive in the past. And therefore went into the hermit mode, and there was a choice between traveling or just disappearing from the world. You got over some kind of grief after a judgment, that you could have met someone in the past that you've known for a long time. However, I don't get this green forest god Cernos to resonate with Thor, honestly. And here we have, but you know, it's obviously it's not the same man in all of the cards, so it's not about that. It's just the different archetypes, how he would show up. Okay. It seems like there's some electric energy around your male, Isa, female, that could, you know, you just freeze. You're tired of it. And you could be the one that's have choices, a lover. So some of you could be in a very difficult situation right now. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. What is in your... Well, we were not there yet. I'll just... Okay, so between you two here, there was a message, un mensaje, that it was about, you know, could be about a home, receiving a key or something. We also have a rune here, the Fehu, I think. Taurus, it could be something regarding a property, some news here, where you got the keys to a new house. Maybe some things did not go as they were supposed to go. So some of you froze, got disappointed. I remember I had this little baby and we looked for a house and I didn't get the house I wanted and I got depressed. Only a few days after I got an even better house. Let's see. Yeah, there's a reunion here. Whatever's going on here, don't be alarmed. It seems like it's going to be okay. Now let's check two possible outcomes for you. Okay, there we got this interesting rune again. Here it's called Dagas. But it's Dag. It's Dag. That's enough. It's also a Norse male's name, Dag. Very normal, like Joe. And this is about expectation. This is about peace. Fe is about, you know, riches. And it's a new road. This could be what's in your path. You find it a little bit difficult right now because of your situation to reach to that new goal. However, you have the Phoenix right here. You have the phoenix. Some of you will rise above this. Badass. Rise above this. Badass rise above. Ah, there you go, guys. Ragnar Lothbrok himself. So this rune, I've used it myself a lot. This is called Utila. It's about house. You will get your house, you will get your place. Maybe like those Norwegian one where we have grass on top of it and we have goats actually walking on top of our roofs. Not in my town, but a couple of hours up in the road you have them. This is about property. This is about heresy. Heresy? Can I say that? No. Heritage. It's about the law. You're going to have to pay taxes on that house. It's about family. Legacy, valor. So this would be, you know, like Ragnar Lothbrok in the beginning of the television Vikings show. So I can't see anything else than a happy ending. What's happening? You know what's happening after that happy life in the Vikings. Just let's hope that your husband or male or divine, you know, is not in the bottom card here we have Odin and a raven. A very beautiful raven, and the three Norns, Virro. This is about destiny, divination, karma, to accept the force and spirituality. So this is something that, you know, I would see you integrate. Let's see if we can recognize a couple of runes which would be your advice, okay? Don't give me, 2-3 runes won't hurt. Let's see if we can recognize them. Okay. So, I believe this is the first time we do runes. You got the Hela one. Hela. I'll now, for fun, we will see what these runes call, if there's a third name to this, as you can see here, there's this N carved in my amethyst, kind of an N. Let's see what they call it here. I could use this cards for exactly that, which is perfect. What do they call here? That I can agree with. It's the Hagalath. I told you about that a few times. It's a Scorpio woman. She's got the band called Hagalas Rune Dance. Normally she goes under the name Nebelhexe, but she has one period, one album, Hagalas Rune Dance, which is all about goddess divination. It's beautiful. So this is also known as, we have this Hagal. If you are a male, Hagal. So you can also call it Hagal. This is far more correct than, what was it they tried to fool me with? Well, listen to the Spanish people. They don't know what it's really called. Or the Indians. So this is about destruction. This is about even eyes. This is very Aquarian energy. It would synchronize with Isa somehow, but this is the card of death. It's about Hela. It's about transformation. So you need to be prepared for that. Hagal. All you need to know, Hagal, it looks like an N, but it also looks like an H with the very sloppy mid part. Let's see what else you got. You got, I believe this is Tyr. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if Molly done her job. Raven slash. Okay. I'm pretty sure actually it's called Tyr. Yes, so it's air. Tyr means simply Taurus or ox, basically. Here they dare to call it Taivas. It could be just, you know, another form of Norse language that was lost elderly. It is ruled, it is Mars energy, so it's about taking action. It's a guiding star or constellation it talks about. Tyr is also a god. Right about that one. So this is a guide. So read about Tyr. Stop doing that. The god. And he could have some advice for you. Finally, we got a rune read. Finally, we are the Nordic Pirates for real. Minimum once a week we should do this. Let's see if Raven knows here, or in Norse, Raven can find out the last rune. Ah, I know this one. I know this one. Let's see if I can remember what it means. Actually, it looks like it's because I've been cheating a little bit writing on. It says here Scorpio and Libra. It's fire. It's called Perth here, but we don't say Perth in Norse, we say Perth. Or here we have also Perth. It's difficult pronunciation. It's about gambling. It's about fate and fortune, fire. Yes, we have a letter that looks like a D with a stroke above, and that is pronounced the with the tongue in between the teeth. That's why this is Perth. So, advice here to gamble? I don't think so. I think the advice here, if someone of you are gambling, please don't. That was your message. Okay? So that was it, guy. It wasn't that crashing crazy at all, was it? This was a good read. And so for those of you who are not pregnant, could be soon, it could be something regarding fertility. Maybe you feel like you want to run around naked in the forest or whatever. So take it as it resonates, I beg you please. I hope you had fun, and seriously, we should do this some more so we can learn the runes together. After all, we are Nordic pirates. Thank you so much for holding on to the end, and welcome back to Hela. See you later.